We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, 734. 29. 29.
Now Carr throwing on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate, because that was really unexpected.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and now it's 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On second down, here's Carr.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs to about the 40-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. Down to about the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Claypool.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call that
touchdown, Cardinals.
Elijah Higgins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cards are on the board here first in the season opener.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
To about the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Carr.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. It's a gain of 35.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
In motion left, Claypool. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Marquise Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Completion here to Claypool. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. To Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That one deep for Hodgins. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He completes it to Olave. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. That one deep for Hodgins. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Got a man. It's Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Carr to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. And he is caught.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Carr now on first down. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Carr again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
White Monday.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Express. 29.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Murray now running left off the option. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Murray now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Carr. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Williams will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The man in motion is Brown. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Claypool, 36 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Yo, Chief. 29. Get down.
Now Carr. On the slant, it's Fant. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Into space at the 45. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll turn to Kamara. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On play action, it's Murray. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most